Hello, I'm Bernard Keevy. Now, you often hear talk of the difference between profit and cash flow, so I thought I'd do a really simple explanation which makes it relevant for most small business owners. So here's a typical example. Someone starts business on the 1st of January, they start off with 100,000 cash at the bank. They've got monthly sales every month of 10,000 and their debtors, the people they sell to, are taking on average 6 weeks plus to pay them. They've got cost of goods sold, so it costs them 6k to produce or sell or buy in those goods, and they're paying their creditors typically less than 4 weeks. They also buy some equipment in the second month for 24,000, which they're going to depreciate over 3 years, so we can take a bit off that for our profit calculation. And they've got wages and overheads that they pay each month of 1,000. So the bank balance goes something like this. The figures aren't precise because it depends when the debtors actually pay us, but just you'll get the gist of it. This is a typical scenario. So the first month we start off with 100k. We don't get any receipts in because although we've made 10k worth of sales, our debtors haven't paid us yet. So we don't get any receipts in, but we have to pay out our overheads and our supplies, our cost of goods sold. So we end up with a closing balance of 93,000. Second month we start with 93,000, 10k comes in from the sales we made in the first month, 6 weeks later, so we can add that on, but we have to pay out for some equipment 24k. Now obviously you might buy that on credit or you might borrow the money, but in simple terms if you paid cash for it this is what would happen. So 24 goes out for that, plus the other 7 for the overheads, so 31k goes out. So our closing balance now is 72,000. Third month we start with 72,000. Now these people we sold to in February probably haven't paid us by the end of March, so I'm going to show nothing coming in then. So some might come in, but as a typical scenario, we still have to pay our 7k out as overheads, however. So we're now ending up with a bank balance that's gone down from 100k at the start of January to 65k at the end of March. And if we're not careful, that's not a particularly good position to be in. However, if we look at our profit and loss account, it looks really healthy because we've made £30,000 worth of sales, 3 lots of 10. It's cost us 3 lots of 6 as cost of goods sold. COG stands for cost of goods sold, that's 18. We've had to pay 3 lots of overheads of 1,000, so that's coming off as well. And we've had to depreciate this equipment we bought, and we're depreciating it on a straight line, 8,000 a year over 3 years, so that's 2k over the quarter. So we've made an operating profit in the first quarter of 5,000, but we've seen our bank balance fall from 100,000 to 65,000, and that's a fairly sort of typical scenario if you're not careful. Now there's 2 very important measures that are worth monitoring. One is the debtors time period, the debtors payment period. The way you work that out is you work out your average debtors at any time divided by your sales times 365 days. So if you sold 100,000 in the year and your debtors at the end of the year were 10,000 and that was the average figure, then it's taking a tenth of 365 days, 36 days for your debtors to pay you. Similarly with the creditors, you divide your average creditors figure by the cost of goods sold in the year times 365 days, and that will tell you how quickly you're paying your creditors. And what you'll typically find for small business owners in particular, because they get squeezed by the bigger players, you'll typically find that you're paying for your supplies and materials etc. a lot sooner than the people you sell to are paying you. So you need to keep an eye on it, because obviously making a profit here isn't the same as seeing extra cash going into your bank balance up here. And that's true for virtually any business, and it's something that definitely needs monitoring. If you wanted more information, if you go to www.bernardkeevymentor.com, you could subscribe for my free Sales Accelerator Roadmap. It's an algorithm process where we go through a series of questions and then work out a series of solutions for your business, and you'll get a 13-page report with recommendations as to things you could implement right now to make a dramatic difference to your bottom line profit. So I hope you found that interesting. Thank you very much for watching. To find out how to apply these strategies in your business, go to my Sales Accelerator Roadmap. I'll produce a free assessment of your marketing using an algorithm program and produce a 12-page detailed report. We'll recommend in priority order exactly what you should be doing, when you should be doing it, and how to do it. So go to www.bernardkeevymentor.com and sign up for my free Sales Accelerator Roadmap. You'll see this screen. It'll show you the Sales Accelerator Roadmap, which is free today. It'll show you how to fix your marketing, increase your sales and profits. It'll take less than 45 minutes to do, and our software will pinpoint all your opportunity areas and show you exactly what to do to improve your marketing and grow your business. So go to www.bernardkeevymentor.com and click on the green button, and you'll see that it says there it's a free process, so there's no credit card involved, there's no charge. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that useful, and I'd like to see you at the Sales Accelerator Roadmap. Thank you very much for watching this video.